Welcome back to the stadium, Badminton, Kuala Lumpur, Cheras, Malaysia. This is the Axiata Cup 2012, the inaugural staging of the richest team event in the sport of badminton. $1 million at stake here. And right now, let's meet the players for our second match of this tie between Malaysia and Thailand.
The opponent from Malaysia Tigers, represented by Kien Keat Boon Heong.
Well, as expected, a big applause here for the pair from Thailand. And why not? Former world number ones, Kien Keat and Boon Heong. There they are on your screens. And they're going to be up against a new pairing here for Thailand in Maneepong, Jongjit and Patiphat, Chalardchalaem. World number one, Lee Chong Wei, is in the house. Obviously, the Malaysian fans wanting him to be able to play, but unfortunately, they may be reserving him for the more important battle tomorrow against Indonesia. He is in the lineup. He could be used, but just not today. Thailand sending a different pairing for the doubles. Actually, they sent in Maneepong Jongjit also. But let's take a look at Kien Keat from Malaysia. Ranked number 8 in the world right now, age 27. Plays right-handed. And his partner, Boon Heong, also ranked number 8. This pairing was ranked number 1 at one particular time. He also plays right-handed. 25 years of age, so a very young pair, and they're saying they have been a little bit off form as of late, but if they can get back to their top form, they've got to be contenders in the London Olympics for the Olympic gold. On the other side of the coin, we have number 25 ranked Maneepong Jongjit. Today he will have a different partner in Patiphat, Chalardchalaem. He is ranked 42 in the world in doubles. And let's see how this pairing works out against the former world number ones. You can just imagine the crowd going crazy here when this match begins. Judith Brosula will handle things from the chair. She will be assisted by our service judge, Su Pui Sum from Malaysia. Once again, our officials are changing headsets, which they actually did also in the very first match. So looks like their microphones are not working. So I think they might have to change those microphones. We need to be able to hear our chair umpire and our service judge. And you can see there the equipment just being changed before we get underway. Judith telling the players to give her a few minutes. Players are ready. There's the coaching brain trust for Malaysia. trust
Ready?
everything is now in order. And let's meet the players.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Thailand represented by Maneepong Jongjit, Patiphat Chalardchalaem. And on my left, Malaysia Tigers represented by Keat, Boon. Thailand to serve, Maneepong Jongjit to Kien. Love all, play.
Thailand with the first serve, and there, very quickly pouncing on that serve
Service over.
was Malaysia.
1-0.
And they pick up the first point here. This is a match that Malaysia absolutely intends
Service
to win.
over. 1-0.
They win this match, they win the tie. Not too much Patiphat can do.
Service over. 2-1.
Watch it again. That's long.
3-1.
That should have been a point for Thailand, but still, Malaysia takes it home, and they're up 3-1. Maneepong just hammering it from the baseline. But great defense here for Malaysia, and they're up 4-1. Was trying to just put that away
Service
across the
over.
net.
2-4.
Catches the tape. Point for Thailand. One of the few times you're going to see miscommunication from these two gentlemen. But they've given Thailand another point. And we're now tied at 4.
4-4.
Thailand's trying to stay as aggressive as they possibly can from the very beginning of the point.
Service
Unforced
over.
error that time for Maneepong.
5-4.
Gives Malaysia back the lead.
Service over. 5-0.
We're now tied at 5. No head-to-head matchups yet between these two pairs. They have not yet faced each other. But just looking at the rankings alone and what both these pairs have been able to achieve in the past, you have to say Malaysia heavily favored.
Service fault called. Service over. 6-5.
Fault is called there by our service judge.
Service over. 6-0. Service over. 7-6.
Watch that piece of action once again.
Service over. 7-0.
So far it's been a very tight and close first game. Stays inside.
Service over. 8-7. Service over. 8-all. Service over.
Another quick
9-8.
exchange gives Malaysia the 1-point lead. Neither team has really got into a rhythm here
Service over.
as Koo comes up with the mistake.
9-all.
Quickly changes his racket. Poor play that time by Patiphat.
Service over. 10-9.
Another unforced error here. Bringing the total of Thailand to 6.
Service over.
And we're tied at 10.
10-all.
Can't get any closer than this. Nice reach by Maneepong.
11-10.
And that gives Thailand the 1-point edge as we get to the interval. Welcome back to the action here in the very first game of our doubles match. It's Thailand versus Malaysia here, our very first tie of day number 2 of the Axiata Cup.
11-10. Play.
That goes wide.
10.
Malaysia now within 1.
11-12.
It's another point for Thailand. This is a doubles encounter that Malaysia
13-11.
handily thought would be theirs. A great fight being put up here by Maneepong and Patiphat. Excellent rally.
Service
Well
over.
placed.
12-13.
Now you get the feeling that the Malaysians are now starting to turn on the heat. That's going to be too wide for Maneepong.
13 all.
And the Malaysians have tied things up here at 13 each. You can see slowly but surely the Malaysians
14,
tightening their
13.
grip here in this match. The Axiata Cup is a welcome change here for the badminton fans, a different format offered here. And it also gives you a chance to see a lot of players coming in, especially from Europe. Philippines bringing in 2 reinforcements. We will be seeing a little bit later on, and there's another point by Malaysia.
15, 13.
And slowly but surely making more headway. This platform also gives countries like Vietnam and the Philippines a chance to play top-level competition. And we will be seeing the Philippines in action a little bit later on. Unforced error that time by Ku. Ku has not yet really been in his element here today. Coming up with so many unforced errors. The pair already with 9. And the Thais have tied things up here. Just catching the tape.
Service over.
And again,
16.
it's a 1-point advantage enjoyed by the Malaysians. The crowd looking for something to really just start screaming about. Right now they're on the edge of their seats because we've got a very close encounter in our second match, the men's doubles. Maneepong trying to disguise that shot just a little bit. Came up with a mistake. Already 11 unforced errors for Thailand, 7 for Kuen Tan.
Service over. 16, 17.
Players asked to towel off. And our chair umpire Judith Brosula obliges. The first phase of this tournament is a round-robin competition in the group stage. Top 2 teams qualify for the semifinals, and there it gets interesting. It becomes a home and away format, which has never been done before in the sport of badminton. That will surely bring out the fans all the way up to the finals. They will employ that home and away format. Kept that in play. And Thailand comes to tie things up.
17 all.
There was a shot earlier in that rally that might have gone wide. They kept it alive. But nonetheless, they win the point. We're tied at 17. Absolutely fantastic rally. The best rally of the match. And it goes the way of Malaysia. And that brings the crowd to its feet. Watch it once again. That was the tail end of that last rally. Point going to Malaysia. Great defense. Scrambling shown by all four players from both sides.
You ready?
Now it's Kuala to serve.
18-17, play.
Malaysia has not served too well here today.
Service over.
Right now we're tied once again at 18.
18 all. Service over.
Nice setup by Tan.
19.
Easy put
18.
away by Ku. And now it's Tan with the serve. Excellent rally again. And this time it's Thailand coming out on top to tie things up once again at 19. Looking at the numbers, clear winners, 3 apiece.
Ready?
Ku there, just a little bit too late. This now the business end of our very first game in the doubles. That goes long.
Service over. 20.
Good judgment by Tan.
19.
And it's game point for Malaysia. We're tied at 20.
Service over. 20 all.
Great individual effort by Maneepong.
Wait.
Maneepong to serve. The crowd now on the edge of their seats.
Service over. 21.
Big mistake that time. Coming from Patiphat. And he knows it. Comes up with a wry smile. And we're tied once again
Service over.
at 21.
21 all.
This is going to be a real battle of nerves. Not for the faint of heart. Again sent long.
Service over.
And again,
22. 21.
It's game point for Malaysia. Already with 3. Another mistake by
Service
Koo.
over. 22.
And we're tied once again at 22. Koo has been the weaker of the two here today.
Service over.
Comes up big that time though,
23-22.
giving Malaysia another game point. This is game point number 4. That goes wide.
Service over.
And again, another
23,
mistake from
all.
Koo. Game point number 5 coming up
Service
here.
over. 24-23.
Can Malaysia finally close this one out?
Service
Thailand
over.
ties it up once again.
24-all.
It has been like this all throughout our very first game. Thailand saving 5 game points. Looking at consecutive points here so far in our very first game. 4 for Malaysia, 3 for Thailand. Unforced errors, 16 already for Thailand, 12 for Malaysia. Shout out the good sized crowd we've got here this Saturday evening. And 90% of them rooting for Tan and Koo.
Service
Here
over.
comes game point
25,
number 6.
24.
And
Service
another game
over.
point saved.
25-all.
You can see Thailand obviously attacking Koo at this stage. They know he's the weaker link. Just out of the reach of Koo. And this is the first
26,
game point
25.
of Thailand. Can they pull the rug out from under Koo and Tan, former world number 1? That was a giveaway, but Koo with a mistake, and Thailand comes
First
away
game
with a
won
victory
by
here in the
Thailand,
very first game.
27-25.
It wasn't pretty, but Thailand comes out on top. And again, Koo the culprit. (27-25) our score. of our very first game. We'll come back for the second game in just a little bit. Wei, world number 1. Here inside the stadium badminton Kuala Lumpur, Cheras, to lend support to his teammates here. Malaysia taking the first singles quite handily, courtesy of Hafiz Hashim, 21-19, 21-16. But right now here in the doubles, they've lost the first game, 27-25.
Service over, 1 low.
Kien Keat, not in the best of forms. Let's see if he can help out the cause here of Malaysia in our second game.
Service over, 1-all.
It's starting to be contagious. Again with a mistake. Thailand up 2-1.
Service over, 2-all. Service over, 3-2.
Even on his serve, Ku's starting to struggle. Just short net one for Maneepong.
3-all.
We're tied at 3. Right down the middle, and another point here for Thailand. These two pairs have battled it out from the very beginning here of this men's doubles. Thailand desperately needs this to tie up their encounter here with the Malaysians after yielding that very first singles. Third singles will be played in just a bit, as we have Thailand parading Supanyu Avihing Sanon up against Darren Liu from Malaysia. That's going to be a great match.
5-4.
Right now, the former number 1 pair embattled here at this stage.
Service over,
Quickly, Ku looks over to our chair umpire, Judith Brosula. And Judith says everything's in order. Very clearly they are waiting for it to get past the halfway mark before coming out with the kill.
Service over. 6-5.
Malaysia now with a 1-point lead. And now Malaysia is starting to flex their muscles. That was a wake-up call when they lost that first game. They need a better performance here. Well, this pair of Ku and Tan have been criticized as of late. They have not been in the best of form. And it's obviously showing right now. Look at that kill from Ku.
6-8.
Going long.
Service over. 9-6.
And this is what the fans expected, what the fans were looking for. Domination by the Malaysian pair.
11-6 interval.
And we get to the interval with the Malaysians right now with a comfortable 5-point edge. It hasn't been overpowering, but nonetheless, Tan and Ku up 11-6. Back to the action here.
12-6.
And now this is the biggest lead in this entire match. And it goes the Malaysians' way, 12-6.
Service over.
That's called
7-12.
in. Great play there from Malaysia.
Service over.
And that brings the crowd to its feet.
7.
Ku now starting to settle down. Seems like Malaysia is now trying to make a conscious effort of attacking Patiphat. And Patiphat has had no answer here so far. There's another mistake from Patiphat.
15-7.
It is now 15-7. And the Malaysians quickly looking to tie things up here. a drastic turnaround here in the second game. Stays inside and cool.
17.
Now suddenly in his element, giving the Malaysians a 10-point advantage. And again, it's another point.
18.
This has been a totally different pair we're seeing here in the second game. This is the kind of form that brought Tan and his partner Ku to the #1 position in the world.
Service over. 8.
Maneepong there with the point. But it's still a big 10-point advantage. Another unforced error. Already 27 in all here for Thailand. And it's another huge 10-point advantage enjoyed by Malaysia.
20.
Another unforced error is now game point for Malaysia, and the crowd breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Game.
Who looks over to Maneepong and says,
Malaysian Tigers.
not that time.
21-9. 1 game all.
And just like that, in a virtual blink of an eye, things are tied at 1 game apiece. Sidek there on your screens. The head coach of this Malaysian squad, and he together with the Sidek brothers have really been highly instrumental in the rise of Malaysian badminton.
Final game. Love all. Play.
Final game.
Service over. 1 love. Service over. 1
It'll
all.
be interesting to see what kind of a pair Thailand shows up with here.
Service over. 2-1.
They were absolutely world class in that very first game. And then they just floundered in the second.
3-1.
Time with a change of rackets after breaking the string. That's a poor push.
Service over. 2-3.
It's going to be another unforced error. Already 30 here in the match. That time it's going to work for Thailand.
4-2.
Thailand stayed in step here with Malaysia. Every step of the way in that first game. And then went for the win in the ladder. But the second game has been all Malaysia. Dominating performance, winning 21-9. That's a bit of bad luck.
Service over.
Maneepong was there.
3-4.
Watch it here, just catching the tape of the net. And working to the advantage of Malaysia. Gotta give Maneepong credit though. Trying to stretch out there as much as he possibly could. Just out of his reach.
Wait. Service over. 5-3.
Right now, a different pair that we're seeing here for Thailand in terms of their performance. They were absolutely brilliant in the first game. They virtually gave that second game, handed it to the Malaysians in a silver platter.
6-3.
But now they're back in form.
Service over. 4-6.
You get the feeling that Malaysia is just biding their time here, which might prove to be their biggest mistake. It looked like they were biding their time in the very first game, which they eventually lost. Another unforced error.
5-6.
And the count escalates to 32 for Thailand.
Service over.
Nice put away that time.
7-5.
They maintain their 2-point edge.
Service over. 6-7. Service over.
It's now 8-6.
8-6.
The Thais always managing to keep the Malaysian pair at bay. That's an excellent shot from
Service
Ku.
over.
Just finding the seam
7-8.
and getting the shuttle there. Way deep inside the body. That time by Tan. Check that by Ku. And Ku has really picked up his play here. Especially after that very disappointing first game. It's still Thailand by 2 though. That one goes long.
9-8.
That goes wide once again.
10-8.
And Malaysia now takes advantage. And they're up by 2. And the Malaysians now starting to flex their muscles as we get to the interval. And now players will change ends. It's 11-8. Malaysia on top. We rejoin the action here in the Axiata Cup. Group stages here being held simultaneously in Kuala Lumpur and in Jakarta.
12-8.
And the Malaysians have really taken advantage of all these mistakes from Thailand. Thailand already with 36 unforced errors. Kept it alive just a bit. But still Maneepong with the win. It's now 12-9. Another point here put together by Thailand. And they're creeping closer to their hometown adversaries. Not too many winners by both these squads. 12 for Thailand, only 10 smash winners here for Malaysia. That's a very low tally,
11-12.
especially for men's doubles. Poor lift to start off that rally.
11.
And Malaysia making them pay. Well played. And again, the Malaysians showing their class. goes wide.
Service over.
Relentless attack here by the Thais. Bring them much closer. But at least for Thailand, it's been a more competitive second game. Third game rather. The second game was a virtual blowout at 21-9. Thailand just could not find their rhythm there. Here again, trying to stay in step with Malaysia, though they're down by 2.
Service over. 15-12.
3-point gap once again. Enjoyed here by Malaysia. Cool with the serve.
Service over. 13-15.
Well, this pair from Malaysia, you can see there, they're just really not in sync here today. They came up with an overpowering performance though in that second game. Things have stabilized once again here for Thailand, and again it's been a more competitive third game. Nice shot at the crowd that has made it here to the stadium Badminton Kuala Lumpur, Cheras. The majority of them cheering for the squad of the Malaysia Tigers. Again sent wide.
14-15.
And now just a 1-point lead enjoyed by Malaysia.
Ready, players.
That goes long, and we are tied at 15. And now suddenly, the fans here of Malaysia back on the edge of their seats. They were sitting back relaxed after the 21-9 victory in the second game, thinking it was going to be all uphill for their squad. Thailand battling back.
Service over.
That mistake there from Maneepong. It's going to give Malaysia a 1-point edge. Another poor return that time by Thailand, and it's now 17-15. Easy put away that time by Koo. Just out of the reach of Maneepong. And we're going to have to clean up that court. That's going to give the players some time to breathe. And really, time for Thailand to think things over. Down by 3, and Malaysia 3 points away from wrapping up this doubles match.
You ready?
Who has been able to gather his wits and come up with the performance expected of him by the crowd and the rest of the Malaysian nation.
Play.
Excellent work that time again from Koo, and he apologizes. Watch it here from a better angle.
20
And it's now game point, match point, Malaysia. They wasted 6 game points in the very first game. Eventually lost that one. But all they'll need is 1 match point to end proceedings here in this doubles encounter against Thailand. (21-15) our final score. And the highly fancied pair
25-27
of Tan and Koo
21-9,
doing the job here. There's confirmation. Final score 25-27, 21-9, 21-15, and Malaysia takes the doubles.